Alrighty, boys. This is our inaugural edition of The Brawl. Here we've got Travis with our analysis. He's going to do what is it that you're doing?
3 words to describe every team.
3 words to describe every team. We've got a senior analyst, Brad, with his addition to everything on the team.
With my addiction to marijuana?
Yeah, Brad on it.
No, no, it's a serious, he likes it a lot. Me too. And I used to not, so I love him.
We ready?
And I think we're ready. So, all right, first, to start this out, our Ryan Pyle, General Manager of the Week, is CJ. And on the line, we're dialing it up right now.
Oh, every week when Sam does this, there will be a phone call to the Manager of the Week. So if you get the phone call, you're online. Make sure it's turned up, Sam Bedini. You handsome. Manson.
It's 40.
What's going on, 40? Hey. General Manager of the Week, what do you got to say to the rest of the league right now? About your performance on Sunday.
You got your 60 seconds. Go.
Your performance on Sunday. And your dope-ass competitor.
Yeah, I mean, it was... it's good to be on the bra, first and foremost. I'd like to put that out there.
You're welcome, motherfucker.
Thanks for selecting me. So, it's a moderately sized honor.
Your team had crazy output, dude, for non-PPR. 132 points?
Yep. Absolutely.
Siege.
Something like that.
Hey, listen, little bro.
Basically, week one, matchup of the week. It was could have possibly been the matchup of the year.
And wow,
it was a big game.
Ooh, dude, he's not fucking lying. He's coming down every week.
2 powerhouse teams met, and it could have gone either way. But we saw what fate had in store, and that was the Green Bull Packers pulling out the dub.
Hats off to you, bro. Hey, you know what's crazy? Last year we played opening week. You took me down, and it was a heartbreaker. They came down to Monday night. Put up over 100 points. That's all I wanted to do. All I'm going to say is this, bro. You're the best competitor I've faced in my time in the Man Boob League.
In your tutelage.
Yes. My tutelage. That's my ninja, though. That's why I love this kid. Listen, 3 years in a row, bro. It's me and you, dude. Going at it. And I will tell you this. Draft, Sammy boy, did I not tell you? Best 3 picks. Best three picks, Sam.
Best 3 picks.
I mean, I'll go into this more, and I'll flatter you later. No homo. But let's go, bub. Let's go at it. Bring your A game. Yeah. I'm ready to fucking go. I want to take you down later. I really do. I'm not ready to miss. So let's have a good one, bub.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Before I let you off here, what's your message for the rest of the league from here on out? What can we expect from the Green Bull Packers?
My man.
Right. Well, I do want to say first off. Just a heads up to all the owners in the league. Week 1, I'm not going to call anybody out specifically, but there was a couple starts and sits, couple roster moves that
we'll get into that more later.
No, get dirty, Steve. You're on the mic.
Work. Okay, I'm not going to give anything
It's a privilege to have the mic, so when you got it, go, bub.
Yep, you're done, actually.
I don't...
You're done.
I love it!
Right.
Come on! That's why we got him. Fuck my phone too. That's why we...
All right, let's go.
Like it. Brad didn't like it. Fuck you. No,
all right. That's it, folks.
I love it. That's why we pay him.
Let's continue.
All right.
Go ahead with the rankings.
For our Doghouse Team of the Week, we have got Don Robinson. We are calling Just kidding. Kidding. Not calling Don.
I'm so proud of you.
But Don is in the Doghouse this week for the lowest scoring team. He was really excited about his team going into week 1, but I think a little bit has changed for him. He's got a big matchup against the Commish this week. It's going to be a tough
huge
battle.
Match. I voted for that for actually match of the week just because I thought there's just more emphasis on this game than any other game. This game matters more than any other game in the league right now. 2 managers that have kind of been in the hot seat the past 2 years. No one's looking for that dreaded 0-2 start to their season. And Don did have 48-point output, which is maybe a league history worse.
Well said.
But in saying that, we still have some faith in your team this year, Don, and we will get to that here in just a little bit with our 12th 12th spot on the ranking. We have
Run CMC, a.k.a.
Howard.
Ooh.
What are your 3 words to describe Howie this week?
Let me find Howie's team. Run CMC. That's Howie's team. Yep. Howie's team. Give it time. Give it time. The next 3 words was, how was your manager? This was an exception with this one. And first off, this was a surprise. I do need to somebody pull up Howie's team ASAP. My bad. High as fuck. And I laughed. Honestly, I was low-key laughing so hard at Brad's joke earlier. Yeah, give it time. McCaffrey's developing slowly. I don't know how your team's not really crazy, but you are the manager of the team. I think you're one of the best managers in the entire league. I can say that you took me down.
Agreed.
I think you play the waiver wire extremely great.
I don't think there's a whole lot of hitters on your team, Howie, and looking at it, it's a lot of ragtag right now. That's something we've definitely seen you work with before in seasons past. So I can't say that you're going to I can't say that you're going to stay here. We're just looking for you to prove us wrong.
Yeah, DeAndre's going to develop. McCaffrey's going to develop. Russell Wilson's your quarterback. Yeah, but go there, Sam.
Just because I think your team could be inconsistent this going here on out. But like I said, you're a good manager. Your team's just not looking scary for right now. Then, coming in at number 11, we've got the Kekistan Horned Frogs, Corey Pierce. What are your 3 words to describe Tez's team, Travis?
Fucking Terrell.
Kekistan Horned Frogs?
Where's
Tez? Yes. A lot of flash.
A lot of flash.
Oh, they're calling back. Yeah, Brad hung up on you. And honestly, forgive me. I know I fucked up. Forgive me. That'll never happen again. But honestly, when Brad hung up on CJ, it made me laugh because he's not that type of guy. But he did it. And it was dope as fuck. So fuck you, CJ. You're getting hung up on today. I love you. I'm kidding. But anyway, a lot of flash. You got Ezekiel Elliott. Okay, flash. McCoy. I traded for him. He's a bad boy. Who knows what's going to happen? But Emmanuel Sanders, flash. Jordan Reed, flash. Randall Cobb, flash. These are all players that at one time when fantasy had flash. I really can't go farther than that, but I will tell you this. Start doing your research. Reach out to a good few of us. We're not going to be biased in the league, but...
And plus side 2 on your team, Tej, you still have Alshon Jeffrey and Carson Wentz on the bench, which we definitely acknowledge.
Wow. Yeah, I made note of that too.
Alshon Jeffrey, not as much, but I mean that's a solid flex player. But Carson Wentz has a lot of upside. That's someone that could drop 30 to 40 points on your team in a night and just get you the win just off his performance.
Yeah. Those are 40. You've got 40 points on the bench you can't use right now.
It was tough to make these rankings. Like a lot of you guys are a lot closer than, but we had to get them out. So.
And that's why we put you at 11 is because that's hurting you now. It's definitely hurting you now, and we don't know when they'll be back. We don't know when they'll be back. We don't know when they'll be at full strength.
I'll say this about Tez's team. You got as good a chance as anybody, though, almost, right? It could get weird.
It's still hard.
Let me ask you guys this, you two, and weigh in. Is McCoy not one of the weirdest fantasy players ever?
He is.
He's weird, dude.
His offense has got to step it up. He is getting old. This could be an off year. Like,
he's
this
a weird
could
player, dude.
The Bills are bad this year.
Weird teams. Bad teams are weird with fantasy players.
Yeah. Okay. But, I mean, anyone would love to have him on their team.
I'm excited for this next one.
Moving on from Cortez.
Excited for this next one.
At number 10, we've got 5-finger donkey punch, Josh Mueller. What's your 3 words to describe Josh's team?
I'll tell you this about got to stay healthy. The reason I got it listed.
You could say they're the opposite of that right now.
What'd you say, bud?
You could say they're the opposite of healthy right now, this early in the season.
That's what I'm saying. So here's
they're pretty
the thing,
beat up.
I'll be honest with you. I told Sam this. When we made the trade, I called Sam. You didn't even know I was going to say this. I said, listen, this is my best friend. I said, and listen, this is my other little brother. I talked to him both on this. I even told him I kind of wish I would talk to him too. Did I not? Mm-hmm. I said, should I do this trade? He said, yes. Let's do this, right? 2 days later, after the trade, I said, Sam, do you think I should have done that trade? He goes, man, I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck? Wait. No, we did this. And he's like, whatever. Bye. I swear to God.
I gotta go. Dad's gone.
Hey, Trev, Jamie's yelling about Star Wars. No. All kidding aside, I was so worried. Now, here's the thing. Jimbo, I think you're way better than where you're ranked. Disagree with Sam's placement. Very much so. I think that you have so much stability. No. The reason I traded is for where I'm seeing right now, honestly, though. To prove that I am a good manager, not to be that fucking douchebag that you all know that I am. This is honestly why I traded Sam. I looked at Sam last night, and I said, this is why I traded Mixon. Because he's going to have the 8, the 9 nights. And I know Gurley's not going to have more than 2 to 3 of them. But you got Fournette, too. And I was worried about his health. And the bad team, I even told Brad, I was worried about, they traded all the wide receivers. They're going to put everybody in the box this year. But at the same time, I think you have you have by far, bar none, the most talented running backs in the league. And I'm going in on this one because me and you have a connection on this. We're in the same division. It was a big trade. I went from getting the 12th overall pick and quoting my little brother here. He said, Travis, he said, I do have to tell you, you got 12th overall pick and you found a way to get the first overall player. Yeah. Fuck that. I don't give a shit. You can get hit to trading or lose. It's a part of fantasy right now.
What do you think?
And I think we're mutual. Done.
And that
Jimbo, you're going to be okay. Yeah. Those boys will get healthy because they both organizations desperately need those backs. Give it time, and I still agree. Mutually.
Let's move forward here.
Loving trade. Go. Sorry.
And yeah, with the same thing with you, just to touch a little bit on Jim.
Go ahead,
I had you ranked pretty high last week. But I have you ranked now because you could lose Mixon for 2 weeks. As of right now, Fournette is listed to not play. We don't know when he'll be back necessarily. Probably in 2 weeks. We'll see. He's just hurt right now. And you've got Fitzpatrick and Evans who had the game of their lives. We don't know how they're going. There's got a lot of questions. And I digress. I'll move on from there. But that's just why you fell so far.
We just got to keep moving here.
All right. At number 9. At number 9 we have got Bud. And
are you sure, Bud?
At number 9 we got Bud. So it's Bud.
Number 9 we got Bud.
So what are your 3 words on Bud?
3 words on Bud. Name of Bud's team?
Yeah.
What is the name of his team?
Population.
Ouch Town. Population U.
Which, Bud, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, you go talk to him for a second.
Yeah, that's throwing darts, man.
I looked up the wrong team. Oh, yeah, pray for Saquon. 3 words for your team, Bud. Pray for Saquon.
For sure.
You went at him hard and early, and Sam, and I even was brought up, and I thought that was a bad pick tonight. And then Sam reminded me how it wasn't. 70-yard play, he's going to catch one of those in 4 quarters, dude, even in the ones they lose. I think that was an okay pick. And, Bud, I like your team. Honestly, we need to share a beer together. We haven't hung out enough. Let's get geeked out. But anyway, no homo. But no, pray for Saquon. Drew Brees gives you a lot of stability. Jordan Howard's kind of a low-key dope pick, man. T.Y. Hilton's going to develop. He gets better, and Thielen proved who he was. To be honest with you, Bud, pay attention to your team. You could win. What's the number 1 spot, Bub?
$800 to the number 1.
Pay attention to your team. You have get a chance to get.
Barkley shows out this year. I think he potentially have a playoff squad and what is looking to be the lesser of division.
And here's
he could lead the league in all-purpose yards this year for backs.
For sure,
I think he could. He wasn't. He wasn't he was a great pick.
And Breeze backs against the wall right now. Breeze had a great season last year, and he can hand it off.
No.
Scary numbers he's going to put up this year with have a losing season.
And we're going to go ahead and move forward.
With number 8, we've got Papa Don and the hard R's.
Oh, yes.
Don Robinson.
Yep.
You had a really low output this year. We agree that your team's not that bad. Your team has a lot of potential, but
for sure,
I couldn't justify putting your
you
team
any further after we've
Yeah.
seen what your team can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If your team shows out this week, puts me, you're 1-1, I'm 0-2. That's already a leg up in the division.
You got your back.